that's over here than they are to actually shoot the thing. The less accurate the person is, the less quality gun I give them. So it's literally spray and pray everywhere. I don't really mind. I don't really like giving like the inaccurate people the good guns. I kind of want the good people to have good guns because I'll take them on like attack quests and shit, you know. It covers ghostly with blanket, Wagstail happily stays at side, snuggling wolf plush. No. Here's I was gonna say like Nurse Viken, essentially. It's like a Nurse Jenny kind of reference, kind of like tending. I don't know. Sorry, I just got Pokemon in the brain. Consuming berries, maybe, but how about you do the oak trees and stuff first? The other thing too is I also have to worry about like my animals going over near the thing as well. I don't think they're gonna set it off, but I think it's just if people are too close or if they shoot at it, stuff like that. Like once these are all online, once my people aren't pissed off, that rabbit is so lucky today. If it decides to come up in here where I've got green lush stuff, it's gonna die. Just letting it know that now. So if we don't select that one specifically, go hunt the others. Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm like, all I saw was a notification up here that said scythers are awake, and I'm like, what? Squeeze me. But I want their metal. I want their metal because we need steel so much. So the other good thing about having this animal pen thing down here, by the way, is the animals will come out and eat in like this immediate area, the furthest area from like, you know, where food will be. So it also kind of keeps them over in like an area too. It's great. It's going to keep them hopefully lower on the map at all times. Like I'm going to have some animals that are up here, but notice how I've got like, I don't have any hauling animals up here yet. It'll probably take them all day to like meander their way up. Like there's a couple of thrombos in here, but I'm not worried about them. It should equal more crops, I hope, because they'll only get to the lowest parts of it, mostly. I also hear guns going off again. Awful barracks. Oh, diddums. Seriously, Tail. Like the fact that you have an indoor bedroom through winter was... Like, I could have left them outside, but I did want them to live. So, you know, everybody got a bedroom. What are you doing, Eri? Are you attending? Good. Sasha, are you... No, you're outdoors for the moment. That's fine. Not really a problem. It's raining. I have been putting some... the fire foam poppers inside since that whole incident in here. I haven't got the new ones in here, but we've got one... for like most of the radius. I hadn't made them until we had this like grow room like catch fire, but now we kind of need it. I could get you to... I guess I don't have any internal... Oh no, I've got a door. It's fine, and this is going to catch up to here. Alright. That should be fine. I'm just keeping an eye on where and what they're working on. Because like... What is your problem? Len. The 8 raw food colonist died, slept on ground. Ah, that's right, everybody that's got the floor bed thing that's got that. Everybody is friends with Buffalo. I don't know who Buffalo was to my colonists. Like, he was a good guy, but fucking friends with everybody, apparently. Because everybody's really upset that he died. Out of everybody that died, he's the one that everybody's like, my friend died. Ain't kibble. You know, that's another thing too. It's how's my kibble production? Low. Suspended. So... I suspended the kibble production because my people will go out of their way to make more kibble. I've got one active. They'll make more kibble than they'll make actual food. Which reminds me... Where is... I don't know, it either rotted or they picked all the insect meat up. That's good. I see some of it in here. Some of it up there. A little bit over here. Yeah, it looks like it all came inside. And I fixed up the situation with the tables. Apparently at some point I said that nothing could go on the tables, and my people decided to dump everything off the tables onto the floor. And that's fine, I don't really care, but like, they just weren't using the tables at all. I've also got fertile eggs in here, and I'll let one bench, I know this one will move eventually, I want one bench to use fertile eggs, because I don't really want the eggs to get used at all, but they're in the freezer, so I need them to get that out of there. Hey MK Mac, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the spoiled eggs I want to get out of the freezer if I can, because they're already in there. We brought them in for emergency food. They might as well use them, you know? They're supposed to leave them outside so we can get more like ducks and chickens, but you know my people. Now, what are you doing outside, mate? Malnutrition. Don, can you take him back to hospital? I don't know where this guy was going. I guess he was really inspired to go do something. Or maybe he was inspired to get into the better hospital, because this is a pretty good hospital. I actually want to look at my room worth for that. Stats are display. Somewhat impressive hospital. Luxurious. Quite spacious. It's ugly. It's sterile. It's an overall pretty good room. My prison barracks is technically the same. I have a lot of beds in there. I need to like span that out. But these are supposed to both be prisons. I'm just using the extra area for winter, and I guess now spring, we needed it. But also, has Nick been fed? Malnutrition. Can I get somebody to just see if... Actually, Weeks can do prisoner stuff. I guess if they're asleep, you got feeding. I can feed you. Nick must be either asleep or not interested. I know, they're no longer malnutrition. I must have been clicked on hedgehog. Okay, that's fine. As long as, like, Nick's been fed, that's all I care about. What the fuck happened to my chicken? Sleeping, my chicken's fertilized. I love that it says that, because I don't automatically think that its eggs are fertilized. I just assume that somebody sprinkled manure on my chicken. That's what I'm thinking when I read that. I know, it's weird. Deal with it. But yeah, I always see that and I'm like, you motherfuckers, why would you do that to a chicken? Or I guess like it's just walked underneath a rhino or something, you know how it is. Ellie being over here. Insulting spree, okay. I was gonna say, if she's not on an insulting spree, if she's on a tantrum, I need somebody to smack her because she's too close to these guys. They look like they're almost all, these ones need a little bit more. That one's getting worked on. Are you... What are you doing? You were working on... I guess Ellie's just following him around. Poor bastard. He's going to go to sleep with somebody standing there insulting him. Imagine that. You're trying to sleep and somebody's just standing over your bed, like, hurling insults at you. It's like most, like, introverts, like, standard nighttime routine, except with, like, extra input. You know? Actually, I wouldn't even classify that as just introverts. I'm sure extroverts probably get that shit too. You know, any kind of like self-doubt or like lesser thoughts. Medical treatment for squirrel. Why? Asthma. You'll be fine, mate. Alright. Eventually we'll get this place cleaned up too. Eventually I'll let them put the floors down, but I need more steel for that. How are we going? I've got extra medical... Sorry, extra metal. Metal and medical are not the same thing. I could probably put in some more of those, but I'm not going to at the moment. Or actually, if I do, I could get these bastards probably connected up, hey? Well, let's do that then. It's going to block the door, but it's not going to... Whatever. And yes, I know that this is going to cause a bit of a problem, but I'm thinking about like cracking open like maybe that corner. And like it's going to open it up, right? Eventually, I want to open this. But... my thoughts are, if I crack open the corner, it should reveal the room, but they shouldn't be able to get out because it's a corner tile. Unless I have to open up a second one, in which case they'll open up 2 squares and allow them to go through. Yeah, we're not having you open up the prison, mate. I actually wanted Teddy to help me with this. You two just smack him up. Because, yeah. As soon as I have a prisoner, they are super hyper-focused on prison outbreaks, and that's not what's going to happen. There we go. That's what's going to happen. That's what happens in my colony. Is it you want to, like, release a prisoner? No. You either become a prisoner or you become a prisoner of hospital for a while. Okay. The problem is it's another gun that's unattended. I want to give it to Manatee. I'm pretty sure she can shoot, but she has, like, mental tantrums all the time. She's a melee. Star is generally not great for that. Just keeping an eye on... That's... Which, you're the other chimpanzee. Nah. Franklin's a no. Whoopsie. I don't want to give it to Jet. Jet dies in every fucking battle. Ray Wolfen. You're melee. Shadow is mental broke at the moment. Bren. Everybody walking past is like melee people, which is really interesting. I don't generally get such a cluster of them. What about Sam? Sam could take it. Oh no, Sam's got a gun. God damn it. Of course he does. About Dorsey. No, Bevo. I'm literally just looking for people that are walking past. Pumpkin should be able to. Nah, okay. I keep thinking of like the people that are usually, you know, you've got a gun. You've got one. Delicious should be able to fight. Yeah, you've already got a gun. Of course you do. Oh, Relin. No. Gonna have to go a bit further away from this area to like find people that apparently have guns. A look of it. You'd think that some of my gardeners would have it. Bombay would probably be able to take a gun. Ray has one. You are carrying a rat. I was like looking at this and I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't seen them actually carrying something like that before. For it to, like, I see them carry blocks and shit, but I don't generally see them carry an animal. I was very confused. It was interesting though, don't get me wrong. So, no. I'm not finding anybody just casually walking around that needs a gun. That's an either already have one, or I'm finding people that are like melee people. Weeks, you got a gun. Shizuka should be pacifist. Seahorse might. Yeah, she's got a gun. I don't know, son. You don't. You melee, of course. I'd like to get that up higher, but I know that you like melee. You've got one. What about you? Of course you do. Alright. Who's up in the cooking area? Stainforth. Grasshopper's a complete psycho. He's got a gun already. Of course he does. Like, of course, anybody in my colony that's a goddamn nutcase has already got a weapon. Because, like, that's essentially how this base works, is, like, just the fucking craziest people. Killam could. What about Mo? Yeah, Mo, let's get you that gun if it's still laying around. Of course it's not. Where the fuck did my panthers take it? Yeah, there's the masterwork. Go equip the masterwork fucking chain, what is it, machine gun thing. I have a few guns in here because a few people have gone down recently. That literally just looked like you dropped that. It may have given birth. No, it's a male, that's fine. It must just be two of them walking around. I was like, man, this thing just like was walking and then a thrombo just appeared behind it, and I'm guessing they must have been walking at the same time. I'm like, it would make logical sense if it was like a female thrombo and it gave birth as it was walking, because, you know, it's possible it might fall asleep and shit, but like out of nowhere, yeah, that was a bit weird. Here they go. We'll go back in here. Nice. I have cats and everything running down here. And we'll have plenty of food to harvest. I might set this up for harvest and see if I can get somebody out here. Basically, at this point in time, I know we've got the Defoliator ship, but I'm really trying to, like, wait it out as best I can. Like, get them to do anything else. My only real concern about waiting it out is something else fucking landing and attaching to this colony. Because, like, you imagine, it's not this. It's like a pack of raiders or something. Could you actually imagine if we had... This would be hilarious. I would welcome this such scenario. Imagine another group of like crash landed raiders arriving here, waking these motherfuckers up and having to fight them. I would probably actually really relish in seeing that, because I'd get I would get a lot of metal from it. I wouldn't get much damage. All my turrets would be on, right? and all the people would probably on some level go down, if not try to flee, and whatever they dropped I'd get. It would be an extreme win scenario. I'd love it. That's not what's going to happen, but you know, let's get rid of you lot. Let's see, where did that hare go? Okay, let's select you so I don't accidentally select who kill you. So you're gonna live out your days for a few days here unless you start touching my crops, and then you might die. But I'll have to send somebody else down for the wood. Where did that... Oh, we have excess. We've got 3,000 wood. Beds are gonna get made. Alright, all the doors in my base should mostly have been made, except for these ones here. Let's get the beds. Let's get these excess doors made. Alright, and I've got a bed up here too. Okay, so once all of that's made, this door has not been made. Ah, that's right, it was, I put it down and then I had to go back because what's his name shot a fucking mech. It's fine. Shot a scyther. But yeah, now we've got the door. So we'll get that built. We'll have the beds. That should be almost the last beds. Like, I've got 3,000 wood at the moment, and I don't think this is exactly 3,000. But we should have plenty to get this done. Like, what is this? This is 85 wood each. Might be enough, maybe. Tesla wagging falls asleep, snuggling wolf plush? No. I would ruffle you, Viken, but I don't want to wake you. So I'll just give you a light patting. And just imagine, like, Viken's tail, like, wagging while he sleeps anyway. As soon as I can get up here built, I want to get probably this end line built. If I could get here, along here, built, I can cut out this section here. Because at the moment they're going around to get up here. Get rid of this. Because I used to have a fence here. This used to be a straight line fence. And I'm moving some shit around to make more, like, bedrooms. These were not really planned, but I'm hoping that between all the beds that I have, I might have enough to maybe get everybody off the ground. Because all the rooms have got, like, a spare bed. And I want to get them out of the barracks situation. Can. Hey Waver, how you doing? What are you up to? Just trying to find plot holes in my base armor, you know? Because there's a few spots where people are either broken, or I didn't have resources, or I was removing something. And now that I'm kind of like taking a closer look, now that people are not like critically dying, we're working on that. Oh, I thought the rat was like having food poisoning, but it's just daisies behind it or some shit. Just did chores. Nice. Have you done your teeth today? I guess. That's always the next logical question I've got for you. Let's throw the turret there. The turret should connect up, by the way. And I kind of want to get rid of just this corner here. Like that. Because it's got some compacted machinery. That will give me components. So, yeah. Having to do it now. Nice. Good work. Alright, let's save that. I should check on how far that defoliator is going to. Because if I've got enough wood for them to build everything else that I need, which it looks like everything down here is mostly built, which is good. I want to close these in before next winter, so they're not urgent. We're just touching spring. These are all on. Fantastic. All my turrets down here are on. I kind of want to bring in extra, but the kind of truth of the matter with that is that it's the problem I'm gonna get is that they have a blow-up radius, and they are currently far enough apart from each other that they won't blow each other up. But if I bring in more, it's either going to get closer to them, which would be helpful because, like, I'm going to leave these down here, by the way. I'll make more around my base. Because the thing that I've got the problem with is I keep getting dropped down here because this is the safe spot. I had no turrets. It's super far from everybody. So what I should start getting is probably... I reckon it might land here or up here next time because I don't have any turrets up here. The reason why shit doesn't land across the top, I don't know. Probably because I have got a couple of turrets. They're not active though. But I've got turrets all the way down this side, and I rarely ever get anything along here. Like, ever. But if I could get them active before this opens, that would be great. Tired, that's fine. Honestly, as long as somebody comes down and hunts these, I am worried about these going like, you know, shitty kind of thing. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I've got a couple more trees I can take out here. Fred, instead of working on that, can I get you to work on the trees? Because these are about to get shriveled and die. I just want to get what I can... I want to get what I can get logically in the area closest to it before I can't get it anymore, you know? So, like, forcing them to harvest a little area like this, forcing them to harvest, like, the little areas up here, it's not a lot. It's just, like, the tiniest little spit of fucking resources, but it's better than letting it die. Because it's going to be probably another day and that tree would get wiped out. Like, the rest of the stuff around here, no urgency. Like, they're going to get all of that, and then I can start working on the trees over here. Like, the ones along here, as soon as I... Oh, good work, Fur. As soon as I get rid of these ones, the wall could probably get built. Hey, my chocolate trees are harvestable. For anybody that didn't see the last location we're at with Quillen, we had, like, 200,000+ chocolate in surplus, like, supplies. Because I had these motherfucking chocolate trees that people just repetitively kept harvesting. And I wasn't aware of it. And I just wasn't paying attention because I'm like, oh, chocolate trees grow so slow. So I never came back to them. And yeah, no, we had a lot of chocolate and we didn't have a lot of food for some reason. Because like everybody would eat the food, but not a lot of chocolate. And the animals don't eat chocolate. So yeah, that was a thing. Although if I've got... that's gonna be a problem. Let's cancel you to finding your way over to safety, you motherfuckers, because I can't hunt you over there. Just need to make sure that nobody decides to follow you. If I wasn't paying attention, I tell you what, I'm not joking when I say Phoebe Chillax is trying to kill us, right? Like, there is a whole slew of directions that these could have gone, and they went for that. So, like, if I was going to hunt them, there's a chance I'd miss-shoot and shoot that. Like, this guy might go down and die on his own. Maybe. I might be able to collect that later. But yeah, how fucking sneaky. There's so many things that are slowly bringing it back up towards this. Like, I'm going to find all of my food on this map is going to be over here. Like, don't get me wrong, my panthers might come over and hunt this hare. It's in a spot where I could shoot it at the moment, but look at this motherfucker. Like, I'm glad that I turned off the clean area for that too, actually. Just double check that. Yeah. Alright. These bastards. But if they walk back over here, they're fair game. I wish I could use my turrets to help me hunt them. This'll be good. But, like, the turrets are only going to take a couple of shots, right? But the thing is, like, they may all swarm one of these, right? This is the other little factor that people might not be thinking about, is if these scythers swarm to one turret and it blows up, I might be able to blow up a cluster of them while they're still being shot by the other turrets and my people. It gives them something non-human to attack. That's kind of the point. So, I don't mind not having fucking stuff. We had this problem at the first location, actually. It landed in the middle of a crop that we needed. At least this time I don't need the crop down here. I don't need it that urgently. All of my people are racing against time to get this compared to the animals eating it. Oh, you guys are replanting it after them. That's hilarious. It'd be better if you could, like... Actually, that's the thing, isn't it? I generally have to tell them to stop sowing an area for them to actually start harvesting the area. I don't want this one sown anymore. Because if it sows out here, and it's a waste of time. But everywhere else, they should go to harvest. Because my animals won't get up here anytime soon. It takes them half a day to get up here, so I can I can still collect stuff. I don't know if Turk's doing anything or if he's... Are you wandering? Psychotic wandering while being insulted. Turk's not having a good day. Mind you, I don't think Turk has any health privileges. Yeah. If Turk gets into a punch-up, they have no life privileges. Where's it? What? Oh, furniture bears a representation of fuck knows what that tree is. In the view of affection. Somebody made a masterwork bed. Great. Sorry. I can just see that if we can have a few people make some like masterworks down here, because they got practice. When we were making the hospital bed, somebody got some good practice. I just don't have that much steel left. I probably could make more beds than this, but I actually wanted decorations and shit in this place. I could turn the bed sideways and I could have like rows of beds and then pretty decorations and shit above it. That's another thing I could do with this place. Man, I love your hair. I love that. I think Shadow also has a mohawk as well running around. He's got a hat at the moment, so we can't really tell, but still. Yeah, have a bit more of my drink. They're seriously working away up here. This is great. I'm not getting a lot of slate, but I'm still getting some slate. Let's see. We've got... Only Jet's got starvation. Why? You're going to consume berries and you got food poisoning. It's fine. You can't self-ten. I think you're the original Jet? Yeah, that's the original Jet. You need a lung too. You know, that's the other thing. Eventually, I'm going to have to buy some organs for my people. Because there's a lot of people that have got, like, specifically shot out kidneys around the place. That's something that I need to fix up. Like, kidneys aren't a huge issue, but there's lungs and hearts and, well, obviously not hearts per se, but, like, there'd be people that need, like, prosthetics and all sorts of stuff, and I have not had a chance. But you go eat, mate. I haven't had a chance yet to... Can I tell you to eat the meal? Chicken meal? You don't like that food. What about packaged survival meal? Tune boomalope meat. You don't like meat. I get that, but where's... I got a vegetarian meal around? Probably not. I tell you to come up here and eat raw food. You're going to get really pissed off about it, aren't you? You don't seem to have a problem with that, and Stone's going for it. Alright, I'll send you up for that. That's probably what their problem is maybe not enough vegetarian, which I should have plenty of. I have all kinds of benches set up to make anything and everything. This side was limited. That one can make vegetarian fine meals. It's set up to move though. I'll come back over. Bombay's cooking. Packaged survival meals. Simple meals. Okay, these two do the vegetarian fine meals. That should be fine. If I can get... This place is almost built up too. This is fantastic. If they can get this place done... Like, this one's nearly done. This place, I could start refrigerating this. I could close this in. I just want to get the harvest out of here before I close it in and make it a fridge. The other thing too is now that this is closed in, is I can start doing stuff like moving that. That's staying. This area is not. I've kind of got to get rid of some of the infrastructure around here. I don't think I've got a roof on this. I'll have a look in a second because this could be a problem what I'm doing. Days, that's fine. Have I got a roof? No. Okay, so this is all still outside. So at the moment, this doesn't really matter.